Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the song is What About Us? This is coming from the artist Samson. Listen, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content, okay? Let's check it out. Let's check it out, guys. Solid sample.
Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster, it doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security, I don't have armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me. Gated community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back.
Ooh. 1911 of sorts?
Gonna be there to save our lives. You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog, these are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls cause their cars ain't got no gas. Great. Police don't have any fuel, you don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. Their babies are starving, my girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. Somehow. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only...
Yep, exactly. You're absolutely correct, guys. Listen, I'm a connoisseur of the Second Amendment. Listen, yeah, and I can tell you right now, I have never purchased a gun without like a massive background check and paperwork, documentation. But luckily, no, it's pretty much the same now because I mean I literally have a license to carry, so. It's like the process is not the same. I already went through the process because they know I'm gonna buy a lot of guns, which I do, right? So, yeah, background checks are for real, guys. We do that. So I don't know. I always find it odd when people say you can buy a gun without a background check, bro. Are you talking about criminals? Because it sounds like you're talking about criminals.
You're the problem. Somehow. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on a gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one.
A gun, right? For real. Never shot one, never shot a gun. You get what I'm saying here, right? They've never done that. I always found that odd. I hate guns. Have you ever fired one before? No, but I hate guns. But have you ever held one before? But I hate, bro. All right.
Hey, Matthew McConaughey. Shut the fuck up. Just cause you murdered people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What? You worried about us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? Uvalde? I was horrified by it. That's your hometown, you were born right by it. It probably cuts deep and I hope that it does, cause you work in an industry that glorifies violence. It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. The Lord only knows how many crimes that you've influenced throughout your whole career, cause I've seen you kill people plenty of times. What do you think is gonna cause a shooting? A YouTube video of a gun review? Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic it looks like it's from the news? So next time that you wanna point your finger with a stupid opinion and chime in with it, remember, it ain't me that they're trying to be like, dog. It's you that they're trying to mimic. I feel way more safe in a place where the people are legally armed. If something happens like a mass...
Honestly, he's right. I absolutely do. Like whenever, like for example, like in New York, I don't feel comfortable in New York. I definitely don't feel comfortable in California. Like all the places that just absolutely are very anti-gun, they're very uncomfortable for someone who at least is generally around guns all the time, right? I feel much more comfortable in the state of Georgia, for real, but where I know, oh, this person probably has a gun. This one probably, everyone that's around me probably has a gun. I open carry occasionally, obviously level 3 holster if I do, right? But like, you understand, right? Like, I know these good guys with guns have guns, all right? I already know the criminals have guns. So by taking away guns from law-abiding citizens, what are you actually doing? Allowing the criminals to run free with guns? if anyone can debunk that logic, I'd be happy. Because taking away guns from citizens that can have guns legally does not stop the criminals from having them. Because they're criminals, guys.
Shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. A criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody is a piece underneath their clothes. And Mayor Lightfoot will probably tell you different, but have you seen Chicago?
Right.
And no, before you ask, I don't want to be like Canada either, and I don't want to be like Australia. I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever they want to their citizens, like fucking throw them in camps. And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit, because they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even when we're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I, for one, fucking don't. And why would I? What have they done?
Not
Give
really.
me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me a little security in exchange for a big-ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns because they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns because it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Less guns mean that they can literally do whatever they desire. I'm trying to think of one nation with enough time, right, that we can actually measure it. Like, what nation has done better, like, historically, right? Give it 100 years. I want to know, because I can't think of any, because they've all been pretty much terrible. Every single nation that has gotten rid of their guns, there has been an issue, guys. Big issues with the population versus the government.
Hey buddy, what your little AR-15 gonna do when the government comes to take it? Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of the citizens when the Russians invaded.
As soon as, guys, yeah, exactly. As soon as the Russians came in, AK-47s for everyone. You saw those videos? I know I did. Right? I was like, bro, you're teaching a kid? But I thought these were bad. You're teaching a kid? Shouldn't they have known? They should have known that knowledge before. Guys, this is crazy.
The government comes to take it. Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of the citizens when the Russians invaded. So what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something. This is the only country on earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays, with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple of years looking back at the pandemic, all of the shit that we have is fragile, and it could snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun control, and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment's the only thing that stands between us and a dictatorship.
All right.
And as for
now, I see why you guys wanted me to check this out, because I'm very Second Amendment friendly here, right? Absolutely, and I understand the whole song is about guns. Listen, I'm in the range way too often, roughly 3 times a week. I'm in the range, so I'm I like to train. Let's say, right?
For the kids, I'm not a security expert, so I won't act like one. But I think that if we can send over $50 billion to Ukraine, we could surely spend that much, or more, or less, here in our own country to fortify our schools and make them more secure so that every kid can get an education safe and sound. Place several trained armed guards in every school across America. You know, real men who won't stand by for 45 minutes in the hallway while a shooting unfolds in front of their own eyes. And pay them well, too. There's veterans that need the work.
Okay.
Why not protect our kids the same way that we protect you? Politicians are protected by guns. Celebrities are protected by guns. Every important person that walks this earth is protected by a gun.
For real. Guns are bad, but make sure there's gun protecting me, right? That's what I hear whenever I see these politicians talk about gun control. Guns are bad, but I need them to protect me. Bro, pick, are they bad? Or are they used to protect you? It's weird.
But our kids, they're important.
But not that important.
Just not as much as you.
Right. Wow. All right, guys. So, Samson. Respect. All right. Let me know in the comments on the next thing from him that I should be checking out, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can. All right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy it thoroughly.